Hey, this is Deborah Atkinson, the voice for fitness, and the author of The Dollars and Cents of Selling Exercise, How to Promote Personal Training with Integrity, and also more recently, Navigating Fitness After 50, your GPS for choosing programs and professionals you can trust. And the reason that book I mention is because if you're working with people 50 and older, and you are qualified and credible, you have a great service, you need to give them or suggest to them that book. Because in the first 4 chapters, it points them to you. It tells them what to ask for, what to demand, what to run from in a non-qualified personal trainer so that they end up looking for you with a checklist of questions that they will come asking, and you will be the yes every time. So that's not the reason you clicked on this video. So if you like the tips I'm giving, click right here when we're done to get more of them and get involved with a community of personal trainers where you can ask questions of me. I will share them with the group and we can all interact and help each other become more successful. So what I want to go over right now is how do you take that complimentary session and make it really valuable? So first of all, you need to plan and set up and let them know what to expect. Because a lot of people will think with a complimentary personal training, they're going to move. And you want to make sure that they realize we're going to move a little bit, but before we do that, I want to sit down. I want to really know I have a clear idea of your vision. What will be success in 3 months from now? What will you be glad happened and know your training is working? Get information like that packaged up and practiced so it comes out polished and easy for you to say every time someone asks about a complimentary session. Then make sure that you have a battery of things that you're going to talk about with them. So a lot of people don't know what personal training is. Fundamental that you illustrate an example of it. Not that you talk about the fact, well, that's personal training or this is personal training. If we keep defining it using the word, that didn't work for you in junior high, it still doesn't work for your customer. Describe it. So personal training really is what? Come up with a list of 5 or 6 things that you sew together. So we're going to talk about cardiovascular activity. What intensity level should you be at? How many times a week should you be doing it? And what should each one of those look like? So you could go into a deep dive conversation with just that, couldn't you? You could do a single session just about let's find out where your heart rate is when you exercise, what that feels like to you, so I can program for you different types of workouts during the week so you'll be more fit overall and enjoy your exercise because you're going to get a lot more variety. That's one part of your complimentary session. You're going to do the same kind of thing with the other 4 or 5 vehicles that you personally use. Mine would be talking about that cardiovascular activity, talking about the type of resistance training and the frequency that your particular client needs, talking about the need for flexibility or more closely, I like mobility. I don't care if they can touch their toes as much as I care as can they go through full range of motion and do their daily activities of living and the things they love to do with no pain and with a lot of comfort. From there, we're going to talk about sleep and the value of sleep and what it does if you don't get enough sleep. From there, we're going to talk about stress. What's their current stress level and what do they do to cope with stress? And then we have to talk a little bit about nutrition. I'm not a registered dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. And I let them know that right up front. But within my scope of practice, I'm going to give you information. I'm going to present to you both sides of opinions and what the research says and allow you to make your own decision about what will work for you. So the point is, help them explore the options because that's a confusing battleground right now. But go deep in each one of those and you may have spent the better part of your complimentary session actually talking, but you have actually given them more information than they've probably ever gotten from a personal trainer, and they've gotten more value in a very short amount of time about what it is that they need. Most people will say no and object to personal training because they don't know. They don't KNOW, not because the answer is no. So make sure you set up your complimentary session so it accomplishes the goals you want, gives them information so it was a valuable experience even if you don't move them very much or at all, and that both of you feel satisfied that you did your job and they got a lot of information about what the next step is for them, which logically is joining you for more sessions. So if that was valuable, click right here, and I'll see you on the other side.